From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now, first down throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he stopped immediately there.
Mostert,
no gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On the tackle.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the number 1 seed. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
13.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 on the Seahawks.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Garoppolo now. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Here we go. Black 80! 21. Black 56! Black 56! We'll move this.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he fires one incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
3-yard line.
Go ahead.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
11. Watch the run.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Mostert, and he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Here we go. 180. 12.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Garoppolo's
7 yards, the pickup there.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
14-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They give it off here to the tight end. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try it now with Mostert. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously, the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Going deep for Hopkins. It got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
2 yards.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
Complete to
It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards.
5-yard line.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and score. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
21. Go ahead, go ahead.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run good for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Robbie Gold to kick off for San Francisco.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson, and his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, here's Wilson, going deep for Hopkins. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
For the point after.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw is Garoppolo. And he will find his man on the outside. And he goes out right around the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again. A trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
The score, Seahawks 21, 49ers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Samuel, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
First down, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now a timeout.
Samuel.
7 seconds left in the first half.
Yards. That's another 49er first down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now they try the right side here. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
And this is 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing is Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets a made.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second and 12. Operating from the gun. Wilson going deep for Hopkins. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Seahawks 24, 49ers 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. They showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Being chased out left. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Hands it off out of the gun. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Seattle.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. And again, this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He'll pitch it back. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Seahawks 31, 49ers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know.
He's got a man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 76 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 39. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Seahawks 31, 49ers 28.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
And it's third down.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Jalen Johnson.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
Johnson on the coverage.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Seahawks, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks.